Which one of these would you trust with your credit card? You already know the answer, and you didn't read a single word on either website. You just felt it. That instant gut-level judgment is worth more than any feature list, any color palette, any font choice. And today I'm gonna show you exactly how premium websites manufacture this feeling. This isn't about expensive tools or 10,000-hour taste. There are three psychological principles behind any website that feels premium. Once you see them, you cannot unsee them. And in this video I will also give you the 3-step framework how to make your site premium. Let's go! Principle number 1 is first impressions or halo effect. There is a well-documented phenomenon in psychology called halo effect. When you form a positive first impression of something or someone, your brain assumes that everything else about them is also good. One positive signal translates to everything that follows. Websites work exactly the same way. Research shows that users form their first impression of the website in the first 50 milliseconds. Just 50 milliseconds, not even 1 second. Before they've read your headline, your prices, your testimonials, your credibility is already decided. This is why your hero section is the most important element on the entire website. Because that's what they see first. It's kind of lens through which they see everything else. What makes hero section feel premium? 3 things: confidence, clarity and craft. Confidence means visual restraint. Premium brands, they don't need to shout. They have a lot of negative space, one clear focal point, nothing is fighting for attention. Clarity means that the visitor immediately understands what this is. And craft is the easiest to name, but the hardest to explain. Because craft is all the little things that are connected together. It's the line spacing that feels right, no stock photos, the button has a proper hover state, and the spacing is correct. When all these 3 things are present, your brain immediately tells you that these guys know what they are doing, and that halo carries through everything that comes next. Principle number 2 is making things easy. Here is something counterintuitive. Luxury brands, they always feel effortless. Walking into an Apple store, using a great app, or visiting a premium website, there is a specific calmness to it. You feel in control, and that's not accidental. The cognitive load was reduced on purpose. Because cognitive load is the mental effort that is required to process what you are seeing. And every unnecessary element on the page, every cluttered layout, every competing CTA only adds to it. Look at the difference. It's almost the same product, but one feels cheap while the other one feels premium. And the reason is not the product photo, it's the space around it, it's what's been removed. Premium websites make you feel that they've already thought of everything, so you don't have to. The navigation is very expected, the next step is obvious, nothing asks you to make a decision that you are not ready to make. That sense of ease, it feels premium. Because in the real world, only the things that cost more come without friction. The actionable version of it, for every element you add on the page, ask yourself, does this reduce confusion or create it? And if it's the latter, cut it. Principle number 3 is tiny details, or peek and rule. In the 90s, psychologist Daniel Kahneman discovered something strange, how humans remember experiences. We don't remember the average, we remember 2 moments. The peak, the best or the most intense part, and the end, and everything in between, it's mostly forgotten. This has a fascinating usage in web design. The visitor doesn't walk away remembering your entire website. They remember the moment that delighted them and how it ended. This is why micro-interactions matter so much more than they seem to. That button hover animation, that smooth page transition isn't redundant. It's probably the most delightful moment they will remember. Compare this to the static, lifeless website. Every interaction is flat, nothing surprises, nothing delights. The visitor experiences the whole thing as a consistent fine. And fine, it doesn't create loyalty. It doesn't get shared. Premium websites manufacture these peak moments. They do it deliberately. A scroll-triggered reveal, a cursor that responds, an error state that is actually kind, a confirmation animation that makes you smile. All of these things they add to premium. But you have to be careful, because there is a thin line between small delightful things and overuse of them. Now the three-step framework that I promised. So how do you actually build this? Step 1. Audit your first impression. Take a screenshot of your hero section. Remove the logo. Does it feel premium? If not, that's where you start. Fix the visual hierarchy, the white space, the photo. Step 2. Remove before you add. Before your next design sprint, make a removal sprint. Go through the page and ask what the user doesn't need to see right now. Cut it. Premium isn't about adding more. It's about confidence to show less. Step 3. Create one peak moment per page. It doesn't have to be 15 micro interactions. You need just one that is genuinely delightful. One animation that earns a smile, one hover state that earns a screenshot. Make it earn its place. And now the psychology recap. Here is what premium websites are doing beneath the aesthetics. They are being clear and simple, because clarity signals competence. They are respecting visitors' time, because ease signals value. They are crafting the experience, because craft signals care. And they are building the moments of delight, because delight is what people remember and share. None of this requires $50K budget. It requires intention. Remember those two websites at the start? The difference between them isn't money. It's whether someone applied these principles or not. And now you have them. Go create something that earns the premium feeling. Drop me in the comments which of these three principles you think is the hardest to get right. I read every comment and I try to reply to everyone. If this video was useful, you know what to do. See you in the next one.